Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome to this online Math 371. And today we shall discuss how to make a MATLAB program for the Jacobi method. And then I hope you will make a MATLAB code for the Gauss-Seidel method by yourself. Before I go into the MATLAB coding, I would like to review what we have learned about Jacobi iterative technique or Jacobi iterative method. So the idea is the following. We have a system of linear equation. So for example, we have this I'm writing a system of linear equation. So from this you can see that I have written the n equations in n unknowns. The first equation is like this is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the nth equation. So you can see that from 1 you write the system x1 is equal to b1 minus a12 x minus a13 x3 minus and then minus a1n xn, and then divided by 1 over a11. So now we will focus this in detail so that we can write the MATLAB code. So this can be written as is equal to 1 over a11 and then b1 minus, this is the sum of a1j and xj, and now this j starts from 1 to n, but keeping in fact j is not equal to 1, or it is I. So what I mean that I would like to write now this in compact form. This is xi. So this one will be I. This will be I. And this I is like I. Okay. And now what is I? I is 1, 2 up to n. And for iteration and Jacobi iterations, these are the Jacobi iterations. What you will do, if you remember, so here you start from k plus 1, and then here it is like k and k, and for k you will get 0, 1, 2 up to so on. Okay, so this is the Jacobi iteration method I have reviewed for you, because we are going to make a MATLAB code for this. If you don't understand how it works, then you would not be able to write a MATLAB code for it. So now it is very much clear. Now you have to pay attention about this term, which is here. And if you want to make a, so this is actually the form that you have to make and keep in this mind. So this is the Jacobi iterative formula for which you have to make a MATLAB code. And similarly, if you are able to write this one, you can also make the MATLAB code for the Gauss-Seidel method, which is your assignment number 5 and 6. Okay, now I will switch to a MATLAB folder since we have only 20 minutes left, and at 9:25 you have your quiz. So I'm making things a little bit fast. So now you can see this MATLAB editor. And now the question is this: how you will write a MATLAB code for the Jacobi method. So I will just give you the main idea, and then you can complete the code by yourself. Okay. So for example, you have to solve the following linear system using Jacobi method. This is a 3 by 3 linear system. 2x1 plus x2 plus 3x3 is equal to 7. 3x1 plus 4x2 minus 2x3 is equal to 9. And x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 4. So in principle, when you have a question like this, first you have to check that whether the system will converge or not. And one of the criteria that you have learned in the book is like you check that the system is diagonally dominant or not. So what is meant by diagonal dominant? I ask you to please check on Google, or if you know it is very well. So you have to see that the elements in the diagonal element is like 2, 4, 1. This 2 with the absolute sign must be greater than equal to the sum of the rest of the coefficients. Means this coefficient is 1, this is 3. So although it is not, first line is not diagonal dominant, but you see second is not diagonal dominant. So in principle, this system is not diagonal dominant. So we cannot guarantee about the convergence. But since it is given, so we have to check what is the solution. So this is the usual way: clear screen, CLC, and close all. You can write this in just one line to make space. And now you have to start. You have to give some input. And what is the input? You first give the matrix A. And what is this matrix? Coefficient matrix 2, 1, 3. And the second row 3, 4, minus 2. And the third row 1, 1, 1. And then you give the right hand side 7, 9, and 4. So I put a semicolon, it will be a column vector. Or you can write 7, 9, 4 and then the inverted comma to make it. And now you can also give the tolerance. So which tolerance you want, for example 2 decimal, and number of iterations you can say like 50. Okay, and then you start from what is the x initial guess. You say x is a column vector. To start a column vector, it is like this. Before this, you define how many number of equations you have. So you say n is equal to 3 here, and then n rows and 1 column. So this is you define x. Okay. Now you have to start some iterations. So you can say for iteration ITR, iteration start from 1 and it goes to m. Okay, and then we have to make a two loop. One is for I equal to 1 to n, since we have in, and then we have another loop for j equal to 1 to n again. Okay, and then we have to end these all loops. Okay, this is the main idea. Now we have to see that what is going to happen. So this is the iteration, this is the x, okay, and this is the j. So here, if you remember, we have in the formula that j should not be equal to I. So if j not equal to I, then what he will do, he will calculate the sum. You remember sum, and what was the sum? And it means that we have to define the sum somewhere. Okay, we will see, and then we have to make this if and as well. And now so we see in the beginning we sum is 0 or 0.0, and here you remember what was this? A I j into x j. So this is the sum. Remember what was the sum? Sum of aij's into xj. So this is how you write. And in the beginning sum is 0. So now it will add up to sum, and then we get some value, and then we get the values of x. So x, this is the if loop, this is the j loop, and then we calculate the values of xi's. So what is xi? Xi is equal to, what was the formula if you remember? 1 over a I, okay, and then multiply by b I and minus the sum, and we have already calculated this sum before. So this is all. So this is all. But now you have to make certain things. This is the basic idea. Okay. So now you want to uh, post print something. For example, you want to print the iteration and the error. So now you compute these things. So for example, to compute the error, you say that in the beginning what was x is known as x old. X old is over here or where, I will check, but this is the idea. And now also we make to want this error. So what is the error? Absolute of this value and minus x old, and here you called x old here or is equal to x. Let me check for an f-print. So iteration. So decimal, and then error is equal to, for example, 4 decimal. So now we have to check that there are certain things, and this is almost is done. Okay, this is the main code. Check this f, this for and this and this with this. Why this says or if it is confusing, you just select and make these things on this side. Okay, so it is like this, simple. But why this and okay, let me run this. So there is some error. We did not put equal. Oh, you see, this is iteration, but error is very good, but this is not. M is like, what is M? 50 iterations. So we have to select what is X old, so that yes, this X old actually here. Okay, in the beginning we called X old is equal to our initial guess. Okay, this was the only thing. An error if you want to write this, and this is all from my side. So you can see the 50 iterations. It is error is this one. So now I ask you to check what is the exact solution. So how to check the exact solution? So lin solve this matrix A and B. Let's see what is, and we haven't write what is X there. So you see over X is 1 to 1, and the exact answer is also 1 to 1. So we are somehow successful, but the print thing is not. So now I expect that you can write this coding for yourself. You see, it's not very difficult, but definitely you need some experience of coding to write this code. And I say thank you very much. If you have any question, now you can ask.